Welcome back to Semi-Sober Reviews. I'm sober and Jim's semi.
Josh, what are we going to talk about today?
Today, I'm going to teach you what a cyc wall is.
What exactly is a cyc wall?
Let me tell you, Jim, a cyc wall actually is a cyclorama.
Oh, it's like all that newfangled stuff that sus.
Yeah, like the goat.
Oh, my kids call me that all the time. And, but I hear they come in 2 flavors.
Right. So they come not lit.
And lit.
What makes ours especially cool is our lighting grid system. We don't have to get on a ladder. All we got to do is push a button and it all just comes down and you can add or take away anything you need to do. Lighting, sound panels, microphones, even top-down cameras. Why not?
So what exactly would we use a cyc wall for?
We can use a cyc wall for many different things, like shooting a commercial. You don't want any distractions going on in the background. You want your subject to be isolated on a blank slate. You can build a set to suit any need, whether it's a bedroom, a kitchen, office space, anything like that.
Well, from what I understand, is a cyc wall is a lot like those little boxes that people used to put their products in to take pictures of.
Sure, yeah, that's kind of the same idea, where you just don't want any background or shadows or anything like that.
So what you're saying is we're the product?
Yeah.
That's awfully sus. So, Josh, there's curves everywhere. Most people probably don't realize that we're actually standing in a corner. There are curves everywhere behind us. So, but what else is cool about a cyc wall?
What's really cool about it is that when you light it correctly, you can just move anywhere in the cyc wall and you're perfectly lit no matter what.
Lit? I'll drink to that. What's the biggest thing we could stick on our stage that you could think of?
Well, for sure, like a snowmobile or four-wheeler, a car, and probably even an RV.
Yeah, that'd be pretty wild. Probably fall asleep. But how would you get an RV in? How'd you get any of that in there?
We've got a giant overhead door.
Okay, good. That's okay. You make a good point. Fine.
It's probably 12 feet tall.
I just thought that was for the mother-in-law. Well, now that we're back, Josh, and we've had the opportunity to learn a little bit more about cyc walls.
Yeah.
How much does it cost?
Boy, so the paint alone is going to set you back. Because as you know, we have to buy a special video white paint, and it's not just your average Lowe's paint run. This is a special order custom paint.
Yes, and we learned that it dries fast.
It does dry extremely fast. Yes, okay, thanks for...
Perfect.
Thanks for the...
Thanks for the update. Now that I feel better.
Thanks for updating us on our update. So what else goes into a cyc wall? You have to build walls. It is a cyc wall. So our walls happen to be 13 feet tall. And every wall that you build in a house has sheetrock. The same here in the studio.
But my skateboarding days came in handy with knowing what to get for the bottom, that MDF.
That's right. We used that hardboard that's 1/8 inch, and we did 2 layers of that. And that's...
roll on an 1/8 inch when I was younger. Now,
yeah.
There's a lot more of me.
And let's see, what is that, $40-$50 a sheet?
I don't even know, man. Isn't it the price of gold nowadays?
Well, any lumber is. You should see the price of those 2x4s.
Oh, man. Well, just having a cyc wall, that's probably the least expensive. Lighting alone, the grid, the power, making sure we're on separate circuits for everything up there.
Yeah.
Making sure that we have enough power for other clients that want to rent it and put stuff up there.
Right. Ground lights, cameras.
Yeah, all of that.
Sound, everything.
But yeah, we had to account for sound, making sure we have a big enough door to drive an RV through to put on the stage. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'd say the stage is the easy part. And then marrying it to the ground, that was pretty sick. I like that. Can't really tell where it starts or begins.
Yep, which can be tricky because you don't want to step on it, because then I have more work to do.
Bore, you mean work.
Let's see. We custom ordered the curves.
Yeah, this time we didn't make the arches, did we?
No, yeah, that was quite a bit of work, and I broke my bandsaw moving it. Yeah, the control box that turns it on and off. It tipped over in my truck. You remember that?
Like the fridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Right. But moving forward, if you're looking to do something, I'd recommend archways and ceilings. You'll find them on the internet. We'll include a link to this. Fantastic organization to work with. In fact, when we had some questions marrying it to the floor, because before we built the floor out.
Right. Yeah, we were on wood. This time we're on concrete, so it's a lot different than it was in the other place.
Absolutely helpful organization. Kind of showed us, not showed us necessarily, but guided us.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they were willing to take calls at any time.
We were at a Lowe's that one time when I called. Like, what do we get? So, great organization. Can't say enough about them. But, yeah, archwaysandceilings.com. So, Josh, how many buckets of mud and Quickcrete do you think you went through? Or was that Quickcrete? No, that was a dry level. That was a level.
The auto level, self-leveling concrete patch.
I mean, also maintaining that steady temperature, because we found out if we don't have a steady temperature inside of the room.
Yeah. We had to have used 15 5-gallon buckets of sheetrock mud.
15? I think you've been drinking too much. I'd say maybe 4.
I don't, no way, dude. We went through, because we had 1.5, and then how many did we buy after that?
3 or 4?
At least. To me, it felt like 15.
I think it felt like a lot to you, because it would always be like, I think I'm done. Let's open up the garage door in midwinter and we'll leave it open while we're moving stuff in and out. And we come back in here, snap,
Crackle.
pop. Oh, no, it was, yeah, maintaining the temperature was a big deal too, making sure that we nailed that. I mean, the lighting alone, though, putting that lighting up there was great, but pricey.
Yeah.
Pricey. Just, we actually utilized all GVM lighting up there. I was kind of impressed, honestly, because everybody raves and screams aperture. Aperture's probably great, but I'm like,
For quadruple the price?
well, yeah, what's that saying? Champagne taste, beer budget? I mean, we're not quite beer, but damn, my drink's low, so need to keep that money there. So, but the GVM really actually did a great job. We have those bicolored lights up there.
Yep.
We did attach those aperture space lights on them to help evenly distribute the lighting. And then we also had those GVM RGB panels up there to be able to kind of change the color of the backgrounds.
Yep.
So,
That was create a party scene.
it's a lot of fun. I've had a lot of enjoyment, and not as much as you have with all the drywall and everything else.
Bringing back nightmares.
Those are called dreams, Josh. Dreams.
Mud. 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 Mud.